Hello. Right, so at the end of the last F1 2017 video, I said that I would probably be doing the Japan race. Well, as you can see, I haven't. Well, technically I haven't. I did actually record it, but I thought it was shit, so I didn't even bother editing it, let alone uploading it. And I was even going to do Mexico, and I did the qualifying for Mexico, recorded that, but didn't bother doing the race because yeah, it was just too easy. So here we are at the end of season 2. I've just completed the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, which, surprise surprise, I won because I've really got to increase the AI for season 3. One annoying thing about the result of this race, Alonso actually crossed the line in 8th place, but he had 2 penalties, so I had 10 seconds added to his time and ended up 12th, so he didn't get any points for this race, which means this is only the second race since Japan, including Japan, where he hasn't finished in the points. So the upgrades that I had done were certainly having an effect on his car as well as mine. Anyway, the reason for doing this video is so that I can show you what upgrades will be fitted to the car for the start of season 3, because as I've said, season 3 will start with will be the first season where I show every race. I'm already regretting it, but I said I'd do it, so alright, well, I've been clearly given my points for the end of the season, so I'm already at 3,186 and a few more to come. So 3,243 to spend for the start of the next season. There you go, so I've got 2,580. And surprise, surprise, I won the rivalry. I only needed 1 point to win that. And because my reputation level is at the top with all teams, it means that the contracts I'll be offered will be with Mercedes, Ferrari and Red Bull. So season total 275,713 for what it's fucking worth.
Hey, quick question. How are you here? Are you happy? I mean, obviously, I hope so, but you do have some other options if you're up for a new challenge. You just grab the door. I had a call from another team a few weeks ago. Well, things have moved on since then. These are the offers I've managed to put together for you. You don't have to do anything with them, but let me know what you think.
Well, I know what the contracts are going to be. Yep. And, well, I can safely say I'm not interested in any of those, so I'll be staying with McLaren for season 3 as was always planned. So there you go, finished first in the Drivers' Championship, and we finished second in the Constructors' Championship, which is a bit annoying actually because I did really want to try and win it. There was a faint chance of winning it, but it was very faint because it needed me to finish first, which was no problem, but it also needed Alonso to finish second, which was never on the cards, and it needed Ferrari to finish no better than 10th and 11th. So yeah, when I say outside chance, I mean it. So I thought I treated my engine like absolute shit in that last race, but it's perfectly fine. In fact, I reckon I could have taken engine 3, in fact all engine parts 3, so I could well have got through this season just using 5 engines, which isn't bad, and it bodes quite well for season 3 because I'll have the all of those durability upgrades that I fitted throughout this season all there from the start. And the gearbox though is another matter. I'm still going through gearboxes like fuck knows what. So yeah, gearboxes will be a problem. So reputation levels. See, if that's what I was offered, I'd be okay. But no. As it is, as I say, I'm not going to change until season 4. Actually, even then, I'll be staying with McLaren through season 3 and season 4. But during season 4, that's when I'm going to be looking at another team. And I know what I need to do to get the offer that I want. So anyway, that's a long way in the future. We've still got season 3 to go yet. So that's how it finished. I could have got a maximum of 500. I got 475. Proof, if ever there was any needed, that I really do need to increase the AI level. So I will be doing that. And Alonso finished 15th. He did get into double figures, finished on 11 points. So a marked improvement, because season 2 he finished 18th with 2 points. So yeah, not bad. Not great, but not bad. And in the constructors, that's how that finished. So we were what, 32 points ahead of Mercedes, but that's not enough. I wanna win. I wanna win the constructors championship. I'm more interested in winning that than I am the drivers championship. My score, for what it's worth, current career score there, so it puts me at 661, but that's not finished. That's still going on. For the season, again, for what that's worth, 180, top 1%, big fucking deal. And for this weekend, I finished number 29. Yeah, not bad. Be even better if I gave a shit. And then, I mean, fucking ridiculous. I mean, only a total fucking brain dead cunt would look at that and say, yep, that's the difficulty setting for me, that's what I want. Come on, I've got to have some kind of fucking challenge. Anyway, time for the important bit. Getting the upgrades. Now, I've already got one in development, which is this one, the front wing gurney flap. Unfortunately, it means I can't do this one, which I would like to have done to get the aerodynamic major upgrade there. So I'll come back to aerodynamics in a minute, because my priority is going to be the chassis. Unfortunately, all of the upgrades that I'll be doing will be minor. I can't get any major ones, so I certainly want to get the weight reduction, so we'll do this one. And I'm also quite keen on improving tyre wear, so we'll get this one. So that leaves me with 1800, so I can do 2 more. Now I can either do weight redistribution, which improves handling. This will put me ahead of Renault. Could be worth it, but let's take another look at the chassis here. Not chassis, aerodynamics. I don't really want to focus everything on the front wing. I want to get the rear wing done as well, and seeing as I can't do anything else here, yeah, okay, so I'll do that one. So that's the rear wing upper flap, which improves rear downforce. That puts me, I think, just ahead of Toro Rosso, but of course all these other teams are going to be doing upgrades as well. So I have 1143. Let's go back there. Go back to chassis then. We'll do the weight redistribution here. The rear floor under tray. That leaves me with just 443, which is not enough to do anything. Well, I could do this one, but I don't need to do this right now because all of these upgrades will work. They won't need any additional, you know, anything. They'll all be fine at the start of the next season, and I can put that 443 towards the next upgrade after Australia, which will almost certainly be this one here, the wiring loom, because then that will open up a major upgrade here. Or I could do the streamlined suspension arms, which will open up the major upgrade here, the bars boards. So, it all bodes very well for the upgrade paths during season 3. So there we are. These are the upgrades I have coming then to the start of season 3. 5 of them, all minor, but when you got 5 of them, it all helps. So well, I'm not going to start the season, I'm not going to start racing anyway straight away, but let's see what these upgrades do as far as the progress history and how well we are looking for the overall car performance compared to everybody else.
Hi, I've got something you'll be interested in. Those performance upgrades we discussed after the last race. They're on the car and the data looks promising. Take a look at the details.
Okay, so yep, as suspected, or expected rather, they all go on there. So let's take a look then. So I'm still behind Toro Rosso, Haas and Williams, but it's now a four-way, almost a four-way tie. Force India have done virtually nothing. Renault look like they've done quite a bit, but not as much as we have. So it looks like for the second season in a row, we have upgraded our car more than any other team. Then again, with the exception of Sauber, we needed to upgrade our car more than any other team. So they are all on, as is that and that. So right, that's how the upgrade tree looks at the moment. So after practice here yeah, just after practice, let alone the race and what have you, I will be able to put on the next minor upgrade. And I need to decide if that's going to be the wiring loom here for the weight reduction, or the, there it is, streamlined suspension arms. Now let's have a look. Right, so we have moved ahead of Haas. We are very close to Force India, so much so that I think one more upgrade could do it. We could even put us ahead of Toro Rosso. But I did notice that here, yeah, we have really jumped up. So we were second from last, so we're now ahead of Williams, Haas, Toro Rosso. We're very close to Renault. One more upgrade will be past Renault. And then, well, there is quite a gap to Force India. But yeah, we've got quite a rapid development rate ahead of us now, because all these minor upgrades only cost 700. So yep, season 3 is looking pretty good. So it's even on the overall vehicle performance comparison there. There is very little between Williams, Haas, Toro Rosso and us. So I think it could even be as soon as just a couple of races we could be on top of all of those teams. So we could be between Williams and Renault there, which will be a huge improvement. Oh yeah, one other thing I forgot to show in the competencies. I've got the pit stop efficiency maxed, so it is now just the upgrade speed and the first driver bonus. First driver bonus won't change this season. Upgrade speed might, depending on which invitational events I get. The last one I got was a fucking joke, because no matter which event I chose, it was going to take place on the Japan short track, which I utterly despise, because you cannot pass anyone anywhere on that circuit. It's fucking ridiculous. I may even do a video actually to show how ridiculous that circuit is. So there we are. That then is how we are looking for the start of season 3. And we'll get the first race underway soonish, and yeah, I must remember to do the AI as well. I've got to bump that up. I'll start by putting it up to 75. It's currently at 70, so yeah, if I put it at 75, we'll see how that goes. If it's still too easy, then the following race I'll bump it up to 80. I suspect 80 is going to get pretty tough. Right, anyway, that is this one done then. We'll be back with the Australian Grand Prix of Season 3. The first of all the races of the season which I'll be recording. Sometimes I wish I'd kept my fucking mouth shut as far as that's concerned. Right, see you whenever.